Hello, everyone. Welcome to Consistently Creative Croppers Project Recipe class. I'm Colleen Day, along with Creative Memories Advisors Kari Schick and Cheryl Bliss. And we're here tonight to walk you through the Poolside Paradise project recipe. Of things to note on this project recipe, you use a border punch that remains attached to the piece of paper. And the paper on the right-hand side, you don't need a base because you weld two pieces of paper together. You overlap two pieces of paper together. And in the sample, they had me going nuts. They chose the same paper they cut over here as the base. So you have one decorator base on this side, and then you put these pieces together to make the base on the right-hand side. So for paper, you need designer paper 1, 2, and 3, and then one cardstock and one piece of paper for your base. The border punch that I am using is the one that they recommend. It's called Bubbles. It's really fun because they're recommending you save the punch poop and spread it out along your paper, which I will, and I love punch poop. I'll enjoy doing that. I posted a photo on Consistently Creative Croppers page of all the ones we currently own. It's bookshelf, chicken coop, flag banner, geometric, mushroom. These all stay attached when you punch them. Whale tail, which is in my sample I used, and wheat field. So those are all the ones, and there are other ones, but these are all the ones that are still currently available through the website. There's a lot of paper layering. And as I already mentioned, on the right-hand side, you're going to put two pieces of paper together. They overlap each other by about 3 inches. And that's going to be your base on the right-hand side. So in this sample, because I can't edit my photos, I made this photo a full-size 4x6 because I added a peekaboo pocket. Is it a scrapbook page if Colleen does it if it doesn't have a peekaboo pocket? So I could not include the whale. Come on, the whale tail, I had to have that. So anyway, here is the sample that I created. Relax into summer, and here are the papers that I am using. I'm exactly following the project recipe. Sorry, no edits. This is paper number 1. As you can see, it's on the right-hand side. This is part of one of the papers that you weld. This is paper number 2. You use both sides of paper number 2. Paper number 3, cardstock. And then for my left-hand side base, I'm using the same paper as paper number 1. So when you put it together, it'll look like you have both pieces of paper as bases, but that's not actually the way it works. Does anyone have any questions about what you need to create?
So for the base, do you actually need 2 pieces of that paper, or is it just one and part of it is welded and part of it is?
Right. So the base, the right-hand side, the base is the back of 2 pieces of paper.
Okay.
There is no actual base for the right-hand side. You're putting 2 pieces that you've cut together, and that becomes the base. So for the left-hand side, and what they did in the sample and what I will be doing is this paper that they used in paper number 1 is what they used for their base on the left-hand side.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
I think so. I'll figure it out as I go along, I'm sure.
So you do actually need 2 pieces of paper, but only one is used for the base together when you're cutting. So if you want it to match like it does in the sample, you would need to do designer paper number 1. You need to have 2 of that. And 1 is your left-hand side base. Hopefully I haven't confused anyone. Give me a minute. I'll get there. Too much talking.
Got it.
So you need your trimmer and your cutting guide. And off we go to the races. Designer paper number 1, you only see it on the front in this, in the project recipe. It's the papers on the right-hand side. It's not this one over here. And they become photo mats also. So the first cut is 4x4. I looked at the backside of my paper for no reason. It doesn't matter what's on the backside, but I just did it out of habit. 4x4, rotate, cut at 4x4 twice. And those are your first 2 photo mats. And the third 4x4 is extra scrap used for embellishments. So we have 2 4x4. Now we're going to cut at 2 1/4 by 12, 2 1/4. And then the remainder is the correct size, which is 5 3/4 by 12. That is it for paper number 1. So for paper number 2, as you can see, there's a very particular design on this paper. It has a border. So to follow the cutting guide, they recommend that you put the paper in. So you're cutting strips off the right-hand side so that you can keep hold of the paper. Even though the cutting guide shows you cutting them on the left-hand side, they recommend you cut them off on the right-hand side, just so you can have a bigger piece of paper to hold on to. And it's 2 1/2-inch strips. So we're cutting 1/2 inch twice. Paper number 2, 2 1/2-inch strips. All right, and then I'm going to rotate it because that's what they did. I'm just going to follow the instructions. Now we're going to cut at 4 1/2. Paper number 2 at 4 1/2.
So is this 4 1/2 by 12?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I turned it the wrong way. Sorry. It's like, wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said go all the way. Yeah, rotate it all the way around. Thank you for asking that question. So I did cut 2 1/2-inch strips off the right-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm rotating it all the way around and continuing to cut on that side, but off the left.
Got
at
it.
4 1/2. And it is 4 1/2 by 12. Good question, Deanna.
Sorry.
And then rotate the 4 1/2 piece once and cut at 4 1/2. And the remainder is 7 1/2, and that's what it should be. And we're cutting at 4 1/2 again. There's a trend. 4 1/2 by 12. And the remainder is 2 by 12, and both of these pieces you want to show on the other side, the reverse. Then paper number 3. Mine happens to be directional, so I'm going to pay attention to, and only this side shows, I'm going to have my waves going across my page. So I'm going to cut at 1 1/2. And then slide all the way to the other end, because this large piece is 9 1/2. So you're just taking off an inch. So it's 9 1/2 by 12. And that leaves an inch, which is scrap. How's everybody doing? Is everyone up to paper number 4? Do we need to take a pause?
I'm good.
Real quick, the 1 inch piece that you just cut off, that's scrap.
That
but
is
the
scrap,
piece
correct.
We're using,
Excuse me?
the 8.5 piece that remains we're using?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, just needed to clarify.
Isn't
And-
it 9.5?
It is 9.5.
Not 8.5.
Oh, okay.
So on paper number 3, you do a 1.5 strip by 12, and then you have a 9.5 strip by 12. That leaves you with a remainder of 1 inch.
Got it.
And for paper number 4, cardstock, you need your border punch, whatever you selected. What? I never do Kari's trick. You need to punch on something so you can collect your punch poop. Punch on something so you can collect your punch poop, because once you spread it around. So punch and cut at 1.5, and then punch again and cut at 1.5. You have a little bit of wiggle room here. This at the end, this last inch is, I cut my whale tails to 1.5, and it was really very close. I should have given myself a little bit more room. So if whatever you chose, if it's a little bit bigger, you have an extra inch on the side here to make it larger. So we're going to punch, cut to 1.5, and then punch again. And save your punch poop. And always keep your paper tight at the top, up against the guide. I always feel like I repeat myself, but I'm like, there could be somebody who's never done this before and they don't know that. I know all you folks are experienced.
Is the virtual crop this weekend?
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh, that came around fast.
Agreed. And the edge of this, you will layer a piece of paper over the edge of this. So it's fine if it's a little bit thinner or a little bit wider, but the recommended cut is 1.5. And then punch again. And as always, line up at the black line, either to the left or to the right, whichever way makes sense to you. So then the pattern fully repeats. What punches is everybody using?
The same one
Okay,
that you're using.
Yeah, I'm using the same one as well. Colleen, real quick, what
Yes.
are we cutting it at again? 1.5? Is that what you said?
yes, 1.5.
Okay.
And save your punch poop. What actually do they call it?
That's
I forgot to look.
called it. I don't know what they actually call it, but yeah.
Not my favorite phraseology, but you get it across. But so I'm going to set aside my punch poop and my borders.
They call it the punch debris.
Oh, please.
That's what it says.
Okay,
on
I'll be
the
okay with,
thing.
no, I know. I'll be okay with punch poop. Punch,
That's what it says on the instruction sheet. You asked.
I know. Thank you very much.
Seems formal. Debris.
Debris. I appreciate the information. Okay, then all we're doing is after you've punched both of yours, you might want to make sure you should have a straight line. We're going to cut it 4 by 6. rotate and cut it, I'm sorry, 4 by 12. You cut it 4 by 12, rotate and cut it 6. And then we're going to cut at 4 again, 4 by 12. This is scrap. And then you're going to rotate at 6. And then the last piece you're going to cut at 4. So you have some scraps for embellishment clusters, journaling, whatever you need. That is it for cutting. I'm going to make sure I read the instructions on how to put this together. Is everybody ready to assemble?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you need your left base, which is the only base that you have. And if you want it to match what's on the right-hand side, it needs to be paper, you need to match paper number 1. This should be matching paper number 1. We're going to take piece I from paper number 2. It's 4.5 by 12.5. It's one of the 2 I told you that we flipped over, and adhere it along the right-hand side. Oh, I'm just going to lay it out. Sorry, I forgot. I'll just lay it out and walk you through it in dry. And then we're going to put on the strip from paper number 3. There was only 2 cuts on paper number 3. Then your punch piece lays out, and then the tiny thin strips we did from paper number 2. And what they suggest you do is you use Repositionable to attach this strip to your border punch, put those 2 together, and then place those 2 attached together over the one that's already there, K. Did I say that right? Yes. So it's a little bit of a layer. So you can get those all in order. And on the right-hand side, oh, I'll keep going, don't stop. The 7.5 by 4.5 goes in the center. And then your 4 by 6 mat goes on top. And that is the left-hand page. That's the easy one. The right-hand side, another story. A little bit more challenging. So you take I'm going to read so I don't misspeak. You need your 13 by 13 mat, and you're going to take piece L and D. D is from paper number 1. That goes on the right-hand side. And L is from paper number 3. This is 9.5 by 12. This is 5 3/4 by 12. And you're going to line them up on your mat and then glue them together, attach them together. Just run the tape runner And what I did was I held down this side, put tape runner all over this piece, then lined it up, and then just kind of like I was wallpapering, just kind of smoothed it over. And you flip it over, and you continue with the layout. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
So, I'm sorry, which page is there on the left of the right side? Is that paper 1, 2, or 3?
Hold on one second. That's F. Hold on. No, it's not. I lost my place. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No. So this paper right here is from paper number 3,
Okay,
9.5 by 12.
that's what I thought. Okay,
And then the paper on the right is piece D, and that's for paper number 1.
okay. Thank you.
And then you continue layering. So also from paper number 1 is your 2 3/4 strip, which goes down the left-hand side. And your border punch, which is on the right-hand side. Again, they recommend you use repositionable tape to attach it to the border punch. And then you're going to add in from paper number 2. Oh, I crossed mine over incorrectly. Hold on. I crossed mine over incorrectly. I'm sorry. I should have put a Post-it note on these papers. Paper L goes on top of paper D. Paper L, which is number 3 in the center, it's 9.5, goes on top of paper D, which is 5 3/4. So you get this as your base, basically even base on both sides.
That was looking odd. Thank you.
It looked odd to me too. I'm like, not right.
Yeah, my borders weren't matching up the,
Right.
something's not right here.
You line those up. They're not attached right now. Give yourself some room to play with the bubbles if you want to sprinkle your bubbles out. And then put your photo mats out. And these 2 4x4s go on the left-hand side. And then this, it's layered. There's actually, just like, so these 2 are both layered. Double matted. This is the basic layout. Can you see it? Does anyone have any questions? Happy to repeat anything. Sounds like we're good.
Sure.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Here is my completed layout. As usual, I have too many photos, so there's a peekaboo pocket here, and I have a peekaboo pocket over here. And I always put a little something on the edge of my peekaboo pockets so that people know that there's something, oh, you need to do something here. So I just put a little ball, like it's a bubble, for people to recognize to open it up. I wanted to show, because these photos came in many different sizes, I wanted to show you how you can use the grid templates. This is the 3.5 by 3.5 template, which you can see it has the grid marks on it. And I can just place that over my photo and still see through it and decide where do I want to trim the photo to maintain the most amount of the photograph. And a lot of people are like, oh, I really only like to use 4x6. I know how to take photos. But I have found every time Creative Memories sketches have challenged me to make my photo smaller, I've been able to do it and cut things, and I still like the way it looks. So this is a 3.5 by 3.5. So I'm going to trim it down real quickly. And I got a visual by looking at it through the template. So now I know where I want to make my cuts. And then it's just real easy to place your photo. Oh, and I also wanted to point out that I did my photo square. I used, this is a 4x4 Peekaboo pocket. So I put my mat in the frame. So when you flip it up, you can still see the photo inside of it. And then my journaling is going to be underneath. And I usually don't do that. Usually my Peekaboo pockets are just 2 photos, but because these were smaller size photos and I wanted to use, so again, this is the photo mat is in here. The photo, my photo is inside, and then I added an additional photo mat on the paper. So when you see it, it's all together.
Nice.
Just another little, unless you're, anybody else like me, you can't edit out your photos. So that is mine. Oh, and I had too much fun putting out my punch debris or punch poop. And I used my precision adhesive pen. And I was using my lifter stick, which I really do love, but it was too many things. So just this is the lifter stick. And then the precision pen. But the lifter stick, it has gummy on the end and it just picks up any little thing, for any small little thing for you, and you can put it down. So if that happens to have missed it's kind of it's fun to play with. All right, that is it for me for Poolside Paradise. Who else would like to share?
That's really cool.
Thanks.
I'll share.
All right, Lynn.
It seemed appropriate because you had Poolside
Oh.
Paradise and
Oh,
I have Paradise
nice.
Village Inn.
Wonderful.
That's pretty.
That's nice.
That's
Very
very
So
nice.
I added a couple of extra photos.
You had
So I
room to do
moved things
that.
around a little bit.
Looks
But other
good.
than that,
Pretty.
thank you. See there, Kari sitting there doing whatever.
Oh,
I on my phone. It might be my guess. Trying to
Probably.
take care of pictures or something or send something.
We're waiting for the key to work in my room.
That's nice, Lynn.
Nice. Looks very
Thank you.
good.
Yep, looks nice. Like that kit.
Thanks.
Okay, who else?
I can share.
Okay.
All right, Debbie.
You have to tell me how. Hit the share button or you do it.
Are you doing it? Do you have a layout to hold up or digital?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll
Yes.
spotlight you. You just hold
Okay.
it up.
All right, that's one page. Oops.
Oh, nice. You're gonna have to hold them back a little ways because
All
they're
right, let me
a
get
little
the-
too close. Yeah.
Let's see, is that right or backwards?
And back up and higher a little
Higher.
bit. Nice.
Oh,
go.
wonderful.
I still think I got them
Great.
backwards still.
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah,
right.
you did.
Yep,
That's
now
okay.
you got it.
Okay.
That
Nice.
looks, they look great.
I like those.
Nice. Very
Fun.
nice.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else?
I can share. You can figure it out
Okay.
with the 2 screens while you're trying.
Yep. Oh, you got it. You can do this.
We have faith, Miss Linda.
Yeah, she added a second screen recently. Oh,
Really?
nice.
Oh,
Cute.
good.
Nice.
That's really
Very
good.
nice.
Colors.
Definitely they are charming.
It's their birthday month,
Yeah.
so.
Now, is that a punch that
That's
you, I mean,
cute.
a cut edge that you use?
This,
Yeah.
I put together a whole bunch of they were little footprint
Oh.
squares. And then I just connected them and then I cut them out with
Oh my gosh, that was a lot of
the-
work.
the
Oh,
cutter.
look at
Not really.
you.
Thank you.
Fancy, fancy.
That's
Very
awesome.
nice.
It's great.
Ola, what about you?
I can, sure.
And I think Karen, we can take you next. It looks like you were getting prepped to ready to hold up stuff.
Sure, happy to share.
Am I on the wrong side again?
We don't know. It's not on the screen yet. Nope, you're on the right side.
Ooh,
I like it.
pretty.
Very good.
Oh, I
Very
like
pretty.
that.
Pretty.
Did
I
you cut the
recognize
shape or was that an embellishment?
This one here?
Yeah.
This over here. The little stripe?
Either one.
This was one of those photo magic things.
Okay.
And these were, I guess they're called borders or strips or,
Okay, nice.
I
Nice.
just-
Those,
Looks great.
they
Thank you.
fit
Works
just
well.
perfectly. I love that kit, that photo magic builder,
Yes, me
blueprint
too.
builder thing.
Yep.
Okay, Karen.
Sure.
Ooh,
fun.
nice.
Nice.
That's the first page and then the second.
Oh,
Very
nice.
good.
I like it.
Beautiful.
Like it.
Nice. Love it. Love it. All right. Okay, I'll share mine. I'm not done. I was typing, trying to get all those.
I never even
instructions.
attempt it when I moderate. Sorry. Don't even forget it. Whatever you did is great.
So, okay, so there's
Aw.
mine.
That is so
Nice.
cute. I don't know what you need to do
Nice.
still. It looks done to me.
Mhm.
I like the
So,
little
That's
strips on the
cute.
right.
Those
they were
are-
just ribbons. I was like,
Like
I'm
that.
just gonna get some of those in there. And you notice I'm using the dog version of the cat one that you did. So
Ah.
Yes, I
it's
seen
the
that.
same. Yep, it's the same kit. So
ESP.
Just-
Oh, okay, from Mandy King.
yep.
I love the
Nice.
caught in the act. That's great.
Yeah, they just claimed it. This was early on and it was always theirs. You know,
Oh,
Coco
too
still
much.
claims it. So
Aw.
Too much.
Except
And I
when I'm
appreciate
there.
everybody sharing. And if you would please add your photo to the album that's already created for the project recipe, because what you do will inspire other people. Because we have lots of folks that watch the recordings that can't actually attend, can't join us live.
I'm excited to do it with paper sometime when I get home.
Nice. Is there
Awesome.
anything else that we need to cover this evening, or we're good?
I don't think so. Next week is the monthly page kit, and I can't believe we're already on number 9.
Mm.
It seems like we just started the year and we were on 1 and 2, and now we're already on 9. So that's for next week.
Sounds
And
good.
I think that's it. Thanks, Colleen.
Thanks,
It was
everybody.
great.
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Colleen.
Bye.
Have a good night.